Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze arc. And this is a new anime from the Chainsaw Man series, and this focuses on Denji, our main character, encounters a new romantic interest, Reze, who works at a coffee shop. And this is from director Tatsuya Yoshihara. And this film, has so many of those elements that we love about anime films. The music is killer, from the very opening, montage sequence with this killer music throughout the whole entire film. It's there. It's incredible. The animation is striking. There's this opening, dream that has this very specific black and white hand-drawn animation that looks really cool. But then you have, obviously, the rest of the film, and the animation is so crisp, and it's also quite brutal, and the character designs are crazy of Chainsaw Man and some of these other demons. And, there's some very gorgeous moments, very romantic, and I think that's through, the romanticism of some of this film, because you have Denji, who goes on this date with, mysterious cinephile woman from work, and they go on this movie marathon, and you're going through this whole thing, and so much of this film turns out to be romance, because then he meets Reze, this young woman who is so smitten with him, and Denji is played so perfectly, because he is such a horny teenager who just is like, oh my god, is she into me? And it's just like, this is the first time I'm hanging out with a girl, and it's just like, we could tell. And there's just that awkwardness about it. And, I didn't think going into a Chainsaw Man movie I was going to be sitting here watching a bunch of, young romance. But honestly, it works, and it engrosses you, and gets you latched on and connected. And then it's this push and pull of, who's Denji going to be gravitating towards? And, the way that Kikunosuke Toya performs Denji as a character is just so pitch perfect. And then you have this bloody, crazy, over-the-top violent fights when they go full-blown demon mode. Because, Reze might not be all that meets the eye. And Reina Yoda, who plays her Reze, does such a great job in terms of playing these dichotomies of this character and keeping us on our toes. And there's this love triangle that's brewing that feels very intense. And you have, the other supporting hunters and stuff like that who are really entertaining and interesting, that add layers to this. And I think the film does a good job of having this central arc, this Denji Reze kind of arc, while also building out the world around it and keeping up with the fact that this is a running anime. This has a changing world, an ever-evolving world, and I think the film continues to do that with these tertiary kinds of storylines. You also have Denji with his new gay shark BFF demon and their whole entire dynamic. There's just so many interesting characters thrown in here that just add layers to the whole experience. It's just the animation and the action are off the charts here. And this is wild, bloody, violent. And the character designs, these demons in their demon form, are so wild to look at and are fascinating. This is a wild ride from start to finish that has so much going for it. Really scratches that anime itch and leaves you wanting more from this world, and I'll definitely be going back and watching the Chainsaw Man series, so I keep expanding my experience with this for sure. But those are my thoughts on Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze arc. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.